Well, here's another day. The camera's fixed a little bit. What we've got a new power point on the wall for our lathe to plug into, so as we've got an on-off switch. That's just a little starter. We'll have a switch over here with an emergency stop, etc. We're still in the process. There's a lot of work to do to this lathe, but here's a thought we had. We could put a milling tip in the chuck and clamp our aluminium castings to this plate and have it bolted to the tool post. Actually, it's in the wrong place. It should be up higher, so the centre of this is lined up with the chuck, so you get a bit more stability and support. But everything is going fine. We've added, like I said, we've added our adjustment screws to underneath there. That keeps them clamped. We've got adjustment screws here, side to side, keep it clamped. We've got one small problem, and that at extreme pressure, these rails flex. So what I can do is get bracing underneath and support those rails firmer. For the time being, they're very good because, you know, we want to mill parts like this, put it on there, and use a milling tool on there, and basically, just have it so as it can mill, lathe. Those are reverse jaws in there at the moment. I've only got them in there so as I can put this plate tightly up against the lathe to make sure we're fairly square. Logic's there. I don't know about the accuracy though, but the logic's there. So those all touching means that this is square with the lathe. Now I've got to weld this plate, put some holes through the tool post holder so as this can be bolted to the plate, and that way it'll support this. I've got to make it a little bit taller here and put 2 more holes in it, but basically that's the principle, to make everything all square. I'm not welding anything yet because I've got to make another plate for up here, bracket for here, very strong bracket for here, gusset more or less to say, and that's where we're going from there. But yeah, we'll be able to use it as a, I don't know, a sideways milling machine. I'll be able to bolt my work to this flimsy Japanese or Chinesium, I think it's Chinesium they're made out of, what do you call it, compound table, and we're going from there. But yes, we've added a handle, I don't know if we showed the handle, and another handle. This is our handle for the long slide. It's got a windy handle on it. It rattles, nothing like a good rattling part, and everything is moving smoothly. After that, well, I suppose we're going to have to add some legs so that it's not on these trestles, because legs would be more stable. But oh, it makes me feel good just looking at it. You know, it's a pretty brutal machine, and we'll put covers on everything and switches in the covers and whatever. You know, we'll have our start stop switch, and I don't know how far I'm going to go with this lathe, but for the moment it will do to make other parts, and we'll be able to get our steam engines going, because we'll be able to make the valves for them and so on. So I don't know where Wally is. Wally! We need to give a shout out to Wyong in Bellambi. There's Wally. What are you doing in there? You're in jail, mate. Jail, mate, eh? Wally the jailbird. Blue Max, Felix Matt, and don't forget Killer Nate. You guys have got to meet Killer Nate. He's a killer in Warzone. Alright, later guys.